in the heart of Kenya, there lived a pastor named Mackenzie. Her journey began in the humblest of circumstances, born into a destitute family in a small village. Despite her impoverished upbringing, young Mackenzie possessed an unwavering faith and an unquenchable thirst for spiritual knowledge. As she grew, Mackenzie's devotion to her faith only deepened. She was known throughout her village for her kind heart and an ability to inspire hope even in the most dire of circumstances. Her charisma and deep spiritual insight made her a natural leader among her peers. In her early adulthood, Pastor Mackenzie felt a calling like no other. She believed that she had been chosen by God to spread His word and lead people to salvation. With unwavering determination, she embarked on a journey to start her own church, gathering like-minded individuals who were drawn to her message of redemption and eternal life. Years passed, and Pastor Mackenzie's church flourished. Her congregation grew steadily as people from all walks of life sought solace in her teachings. However, it was during this time that a sinister darkness began to creep into the heart of the once beloved pastor. As the church grew, Pastor Mackenzie started to preach an extreme doctrine that shocked her followers. She began to proclaim that the only way to truly see God and attain salvation was to fast until death. She convinced her devoted followers that this extreme act of self-sacrifice would guarantee them a direct path to heaven. In a terrifying twist of fate, many of her followers, blinded by their devotion and trust in her, heeded her words. Over the course of several years, nearly 500 people in her congregation followed her deadly guidance, fasting themselves to death without their families ever knowing the grim truth. They were buried in unmarked graves, their lives cut short by a faith that had become dangerously distorted. Eventually, the truth could not be concealed any longer. Rumors spread, and concerned friends and family members began to investigate the sudden and mysterious deaths within the church. The authorities were alerted, and Pastor Mackenzie was arrested. However, the pastor's fall from grace was far from straightforward. In a shocking turn of events, shortly after her arrest, she disappeared without a trace. To this day, nobody knows where she was taken or what became of her. As I give you this is not just a story, it's a real story. This is part 1 of the story, now sub for part 2.